Well, you joined me in a bit of a different video today. I've decided to just start tackling the inside of the Supra, because to be honest, I think I've kind of outgrown the weird white gauges that the car came with. Let me explain. So, as I was saying, you join me while I remove these little weird white light up gauges that are in the car. They're like a bluish, greenish kind of colour that they light up, and they're very 2000's Fast and Furious racer look. I've kind of really gotten over it, and I kind of want to go back to stock, so I must pull this one off. Now I need to pull these two off. Yeah, pull the dash apart. But anyway, I digress. And we get this out. Now, unfortunately, I can't get the needle off the gauge. It's just not coming off. I've tried pulling it and everything, and the amount of pressure that I'm putting on it just seems a bit worrying. The last thing I want to do is damage this or the mechanism inside. I mean, somebody must have got it off to get this weird gauge thingy on, but yeah. As for me, I'm just going to take a pair of scissors, I think, and just cut this along to the line there and just pull it off. I don't... Yeah, Supra parts are expensive. I don't feel like damaging the gauge for the sake of this, which, in all honesty, I'll never use, so... And there. They're off. Simple cut. Slipped right off. And I didn't need to worry about damaging my gauges. Yeah, I don't feel like having to source new gauges and pay a stupid amount of money for them. Because anything Supra related now is just, like I say, stupid money. Just for the sake of it. So, if I gotta save it, I'm gonna save it. And one more thing before I put this all back together. The needles are rather faded, as you can see. So, to sort that out, that's called the Red Sharpie mod. I know, right? It seems a bit crazy, but it works. It really, really works. So, I'm going to quickly go ahead and do that. It looks like an improvement. They're red. The gauge bezel looks like it's back to normal. Partial win? Right, I got a bit more electronic stuff to do. I gotta repair some broken old cables. I've got to reconnect to the speed modifier or converter, because for you keen observers, you would have noticed that mile per hour there is a sticker. Because this car's a Japanese import and they use kilometers an hour there, kind of like in South Africa. So, that's why. Well, I'm going to stop rambling and get back to work. More of the afternoon has involved getting that light cluster stuff out. I've removed it from its pinch into my harness here. I've also been sorting out some of the wiring here for the fog light, because the Japanese cars don't have a fog light, and you need a fog light for them to be MOT compliant in the UK. Right, now I have got this epicenter, whatever the hell, voltage drop down thing for this light cluster thing out here, but this green wire here seems to be its ground. So I need to find where it goes down there so I can pull the rest of it out and see what's going on. And then I need to get these awful pedals off as well, because it's also very ricey. Join me outside the car, because that's the green cable that goes for the earthing for the little weird lighting system. So that's the little weird cable that came in to the wheel well in the front here that I could never quite understand what it was for. Well, that answers that. think just a quick clip and all the crap out. Well, it's been a few hours and I have fixed up the horrible rat's nest that was the cabling. Yeah, I still need to wire that back up, but yeah, everything else is sorted because this was all just in a horrible state. I do need to get that reconnected because how cool is that? Window power module. I must look that up and reconnect it because yeah, it would definitely be worthwhile having that little handy feature, being able to control the windows by locking the car. Oh well, I'm gonna pop this all back in.